Well, hello, model car fans. Welcome to the Muscle Car Modeler. My name is Ralph. And here I just want to update you a little bit on my 69 Baldwin Motion Phase 3 GT car, the one I'm calling the early version of it. As I got that resin body and I'm kind of working on it a little bit. And, I have shown the chassis where that's at the moment. And that's pretty much ready. And I got to work on the interior a little bit. But I've done a ton of body work to this thing and really worked this. So just really want to show you. Here it is. This is Monaco Orange. It is just the base coat from Scale Finishes. And, a ton of work has gone into this as far as getting it cleaned up, straightened out, and everything. And so I'm really happy with the way this thing is looking. So I got to paint the black stripe here in the back, get that painted on here, and get everything else taken care of. But it's just about ready for decals and everything. Got the hood opened up there, and then all these grills opened up. Let's try not to drop that. And so all the body work that went into cleaning those in, opening them up, and getting them all freshened up. So there was a ton of work there, and it's not perfect, but it is a whole lot better. Same with this side. And then sanding and cleaning the inside as well, because this is going to get all blacked out. And here's the mirrors. The mirrors are pinned right here. You can see the brass pin right there. So they are pinned and ready. So really just need to get the clear coat and the emblems and stuff on there as I figure out exactly how I'm going to do it on this one. It is not really true to one specific car, as only 3 are really known and documented of the 11 that were built. So it was like 3, maybe 4 of them, and then some others that are customer cars that got the treatment after the fact or slowly modified. But I do like this Monaco Orange with the black stripes going on it, and then got the hood already. And there was a lot of work I did as far as cleaning this up, getting all this narrowed down and fitting the body, and then opening the body up too. And then you gotta get that sanded very well so you can get the hood to go in there without damaging the paint. So that's a little trick with these, but getting everything to line up there and all the body work. So loving the way this is looking. But as I've mentioned before, you got the decals here, which are, let's get them open. And here's a one sheet that isn't trimmed and it's all ready to go, which has both set of stripes. Although this one I'm going to do it as a regular, just T, because on my gold one I did do this stripe setup, the side one, and I really like this setup. But I'm going to do it this way with that here, and without the mustache that goes across the hood. Just going to do the more standard Baldwin Motion setup. He didn't do too many with this as well, so seemed to come a little bit later on those cars. But like I said, I got multiple sets of those, and I've already got one trimmed. So here's one that's trimmed, and I did this so I can get an idea on, let's take the hood off so I don't drop it again. But I got one trimmed so I can see where it can go, where it could go. I think it's designed to be like that, just past the pillars. But you can pretty much move it up as far as you want, and then get the sides down the sides here. So that's my next step, is I'm going to get the back end blacked out and ready for the decals, get the decals on, and get the photo etch emblems on, and get this thing cleared. So hopefully I'll get some of that done, but I'll do some of this work and then update this video so you can kind of see what's going on. So I'm going to get that masked, and we'll just keep this video going for a couple updates while I work on it. So, and for you guys watching, it's just going to be a quick moment, so stay tuned. Okay, did some careful measuring and everything, and just trying to get the masking tape down so I can paint the back half of this black. So I blocked off the back there with some masking tape. And then this fine line tape from Tamiya going on there. And I cut some of these free to use as measurements, as I shown earlier, get an idea where they're going to go and how much of it's going to be black. So get an idea where I can kind of adjust this forward and back, but paint the rear half. But that's what these are. Give me an idea where they're going to go as far as the decal there to give me an idea. So, and I'm just going to cut this extra off and just put the stripe portion on there. But just getting it there. So now that it's masked off, I'll continue masking the rest of this off. And then I'll go out there and shoot it and show you how it comes out. So we'll go outside and do the rest. All right, let's see where we are with this since I shot it in a semi-gloss black there. So let's get the masking off and see where we're at. All right. I gently peel it off and be very careful and go at angles because I don't want it to peel any of the paint, which can happen. But she's looking really good there. And there's a small lip I can feel, which I will sand that with some real fine sandpaper. But I'm going to let it dry some more before I continue on. So you can kind of see the sheen difference there from where the masking tape was and where the fine line tape was. Kind of funny that it does that. Clear will make that hide, but it's going to have the decal on it anyway. But there she is. So pretty much ready. I'll start to get a little bit of that sanding ready, but I got to let this thing dry for sure. I mean, it's dry right now, but I'm going to give it a full 24 hours and work on that tomorrow. So we'll let that sit and continue on. It's all right. We'll see how this progresses. All right. Got a little bit of sanding done here. And use my 800 grit sandpaper. And did some sanding on the lip there and get it where really can't feel it. But I just put a little bit of masking tape right on here, space it away a little bit, and you can kind of see where I've been sanding at it and cleaning it up and getting that ridge removed and make it as minimal as possible. And it'll be in the clear as well. So, but it's looking good. So next step, we'll get the decals on. Okay, well, I got my decals trimmed up a little bit and fitted to where I think I'm going to want them. So the only thing to do now is to get it wet and start laying them down and see what happens here. See if they line up where I want them to. Now let's move this stuff over here. Just in case I spill any water, it's out of the way. Not that I've ever done that, but I have. Okay. I think I'm liking where that's laying, so see they're really thin. You can kind of see where they a little bit brown, which is why I doubled them up on my last ones. So, but I got them where I want them laid out, and I'll give it a little bit of time to dry. But we'll work on one of these sides here to get it lined up and see how it lays. So let's see. Because it's kind of nice how, because I sanded it flat, you can see no lip where the black and orange line up. So it's kind of nice that there's no raised lip there. So when I clear over it, it'll be pretty, not quite so obvious. I'm gonna try and get it more on this gas cap and let it recess into that just a little bit. That didn't want to come out. Okay. I'll get that last little piece on that side, and then I'll let it dry. Okay. Well, I'm liking how that's laid out right there. You can see very, very, very faint, if at all, line there. And then I'll trim the marker lights a little bit and let the decals kind of soak in there, because that's all painted black in there. So, but I'll let it stick more first, and then I'll do that. But she's on there pretty good. I'll stop right there on this one, and I'll do some more in it, but I'm going to stop this video right here and get the rest going, as I'm running out of time here for this video anyway. So thank you for tuning in, subscribing, and all your comments. I really do appreciate it, you guys. And you have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you next Saturday.